Hi, I'm Debbie, and we're keeping it simple with Testa's Pantry. Today I am doing a cranberry salad dressing. I decided this last week, I thought, I'd like to really do this. So I thought about it a little bit and come up with this. I take a half of a cup of fresh cranberries. I'm going to show you what I have here so we can go ahead and put it in the pan. I'm going to mash it. So in this pan, I have half of a cup of fresh cranberries and a half of a cup of our Condimento Bianco. Condimento Bianco is a white balsamic, 6% acidity. We can't call it a balsamic because the Italian Ministry of Agriculture won't let us, but it is produced in the same manner as a balsamic, and it's absolutely delightful. It's very light, it's very low in acid, and you can see when I pour it out. So I'm going to pour a half a cup in here, and we're going to put that in the pan with, no, that's only a quarter of a cup. We're going to use a half of a cup. So we have a half of a cup of the white Condimento Bianco. Putting that in the pan with a half of a cup of fresh cranberries. Actually, these were frozen, but that's okay. And a quarter of a cup of amber raw blue agave. The reason I use this is because it's natural and it's made from a plant, and it's not like having a raw like having a processed sugar. So you can use any kind of liquid sweetener, or if you choose to use like an organic granulated sugar, increase it from a quarter of a cup to a half of a cup, because the liquid absorbs a little bit faster. So we just put those together in the pan, and this has to cook for about 15 minutes. So there we have that in the pan. We're going to mix it all up and put it on medium heat for about 15 minutes. So once that reaches a boil, then we'll just let it go ahead and cook and macerate a little, and then we mash it down so we end up with this. Now, to this mix of cranberries and sweetener and vinegar, I'm going to add a cup of our Arbequina. This Arbequina is fruity, and so it goes really well with any kind of fruit salads, or if you want something very light. This is from Spain. It is fruity. I've used it to bake with, and I'm also making our dressing. So here is our dressing, and I just whisk it. So you've got the oil, and we have the vinegar base, and we're going to add about a half of a teaspoon of salt to this. And you could always add more salt. You can always add more salt. So there we have the salt. Cranberry, it's simple, right? Cranberry, the white vinegar, salt, and the sweetener. And then you just add the oil, and there it is. Now for our salad, I'm just using a spring mix right here, like so. And then I have a half of a cup of dried cranberries, which are great. This is more, it's almost like a fall salad, but it's great at any time of the year. As a matter of fact, Marissa said it would make a great dressing for a winter salad. Okay, so now I have here some toasted pecans. You can use toasted walnuts. You can use toasted pinole nuts. You don't have to put nuts in if you don't like them. I happen to like it with the cranberries. So there we have the dried cranberries, the nuts, and this wonderful cranberry dressing. That's going to make for a very nice dinner this evening. Now you just keep an eye on the stove and don't let that burn, and then mash it down and you're good to go. So we'll have a double recipe. Anyways, thank you very much, and happy cooking.